Welcome back to Granny Dorothy Visits. Today, the reading I chose from Wayne Dyer's Everyday Wisdom is: Rulers can remove our outer places of worship, but the inner place, that invisible corner of freedom that is ever present in each of us, can never be legislated. And the next one from Julia Cameron's Blessings is called, well, first of all, the quote that she starts off with is from George, without an E, so maybe you pronounce it Gorg, so I'm not sure, sorry. Hegel, Hegel. The history of the world is none other than the progress of the consciousness of freedom. My freedom is the gateway to a larger life. I cherish my freedom to act, think, feel, and choose as I wish. I celebrate the choice which lies for me in every moment. I accept the responsibility which comes with freedom. I embrace my liberty and use it to create an abundant and meaningful life. I gratefully acknowledge the expansive opportunities my freedom allows me. I recognize that the shape of my life can largely be of my own choosing. Knowing that I am free, accepting that I am free, relishing that freedom, and using it to build a life built upon my true values. I am fortunate and know that that is so. And the last one from Richard Carlson's Don't Sweat the Small Stuff is: Trust your intuitive heart. How often have you said to yourself after the fact, I knew I should have done that? How often do you intuitively know something but allow yourself to think yourself out of it? Trusting your intuitive heart means listening to and trusting that quiet inner voice that knows what it is you need to do, what actions need to be taken, or changes need to be made in your life. Many of us don't listen to our intuitive heart for fear that we couldn't possibly know something without thinking it through, or for fear that legitimate answers could possibly be so obvious. We say things to ourselves like, that couldn't possibly be right, or I couldn't possibly do that. And as soon as we allow our thinking mind to enter into the picture, we think ourselves out of it. We then argue for our limitations, and they become ours. If you can overcome your fear that your intuitive heart will give you incorrect answers, if you can learn to trust it, your life will become the magical adventure it was meant to be. Trusting your intuitive heart is like removing the barriers to enjoyment and wisdom. It's the way to open your eyes and your heart to your greatest source of wisdom and grace. If you're unfamiliar with trusting your intuition, start by setting aside a little quiet time to clear your mind and listen. Ignore and dismiss any habitual, self-defeating thoughts that enter your mind, and pay attention only to the calm thoughts that begin to surface. If you find that unusual yet loving thoughts are appearing in your mind, take note of them and take action. If, for example, you get the message to write or call someone you love, go ahead and do it. If your intuitive heart says you need to slow down or take more time for yourself, try to make it happen. If you're reminded of a habit that needs attention, pay attention. You'll find that when your intuition gives you messages and you respond with action, you'll often be rewarded with positive, loving experiences. Start trusting your intuitive heart today, and you'll see a world of difference in your life. What good advice he gives us, eh? And so simple, really. We just have to trust it. So many times we get these little intuitions and we don't pay attention. So let's try paying attention and making our life fuller and more loving. And I hope you have a fabulous day, fabulous week until next Monday. Bye-bye for now.